What are they
everyone.
starting out with?
I'm Asad Kizilbash, head of product at PlayStation Studios and head of PlayStation Productions. I'm here to welcome one of the newest members of the PlayStation Studios family, Firewalk. This team brings together some of the most talented developers in our industry, with an incredible pedigree in the online multiplayer space. We announced their first game, Concord, last year, and today
I think I know much about this game at all.
they're revealing gameplay captured in-engine on PS5. But first, here's an extended vignette introducing some of the cool characters you'll find in the Concord Galaxy.
Sounds like a hero shooter. So I'm guessing that PlayStation's gonna play really reserved this year because they've got a huge lead in the market right now. And with Xbox exploding on itself, they probably don't need to do much. Which is kind of a shame, honestly. This looks like a hero shooter. Personality, definitely wacky character designs.
It wasn't the plan.
It was a spontaneous, creative decision made after years of careful research.
Being really old and almost dying a bunch doesn't count as research.
Almost dying is the best way to learn how not to die. Besides, it worked, didn't it?
How much longer for the upload?
A few more minutes. Hey, start top. Try it with hot sauce. You'll like it. Trust me.
No. Do not trust him.
Whoa. Where's this coming from?
It's coming from you back on the ship saying, trust me, we're professionals. We'll stick to the plan. We can do this. And then... That was not the plan.
Technically, it was a plan. It just wasn't the same plan that we started with.
If we don't leave with this blue
Why does this kind of like give me Guardians of the Galaxy vibes for some reason? Yeah, it does seem like a spoof, doesn't it?
No one moves. We'll be taking this off your hands.
What? This?
Funny.
I'm pretty sure this is a hero shooter. Not the one that's supposed to compete with Overwatch or Valorant or whatever shooters that are out there.
Copy that, Bill.
Well played. You're wounded.
Fine. They only got one of my legs.
How are those hands?
Yeah.
How bad is it? You're still mad at me?
Legs!
Got him.
One off. This is you.
Got it.
I am developing a taste for destruction. Goodbye.
This would be a very dishonorable way for us all to die.
Don't worry. Nobody's dying dishonorably. And also, we're bringing this back with us. Hey, Mark. What are you doing?
Getting us to the rendezvous point.
Perhaps we should have let go also.
One off. Do not dare.
Well, we were supposed to stick together.
If you let go,
would
I
never leave me.
swear I will bring
Oh,
vengeance.
look, there they are. Hi. What the?
I am glad you avoided a dishonorable death.
Almost dying is the best way to learn how not to die. Or something.
I knew this was gonna work.
This wasn't the plan.
No, it just wasn't the one we started with. All right, another satisfied customer. Goods delivered. I send everyone their cut.
Ooh, yay.
So do you, like, carry it around with you for emergency bland situations or whatever?
Hey, Mara. Don't joke about something like this.
Our next job is somewhere with less
We'll
scaffolding.
have no scaffolding. Zero scaffolding, I promise. We were apart for so long. I thought I'd never feel your fiery embrace again.
You sound ridiculous.
Definitely a hero shooter. I will admit, it's got a charming cast.
Concord is a 5v5 first-person shooter set in the vibrant sci-fi universe of the Concord galaxy.
In Concord, from the moment you log on, you're part of the crew of the North Star, a group of guns for hire known in our galaxy as free gunners. Free gunners are those lucky enough to be free to roam the stars. They take high-stake jobs on worlds across wild space, where they face other fiercely competitive free gunner crews. Here's the very first look at the gameplay of Concord.
This is like
free gunning.
Outlaw Company, or whatever they call that, Rogue Company.
And we don't take
The typical 5v5 multiplayer shooter.
Free gunner means, well, you're free.
Right on target. Yeah, you better run.
Yep, it's exactly what I thought it was. This market is getting super like popular right now. Very oversaturated. But as long as the game is good, that's all that matters. Man, it looks nice. Like visually, it's very appealing. It looks very Overwatchy too.
Why not?
And right now, Overwatch has like totally lost its market. So there's a wide open market for it right now. It's the perfect time to compete against it.
Finally, to battle. Endless rage.
Now the big thing is, if this is a PlayStation exclusive, it won't do well. But if it's a multi-platform game, it has a real shot at pulling Overwatch's crowd over to it.
This crew will go anywhere. Take any job. Face any enemy. We're the free gunner crew of the North Star. And together, we're going to make our mark on this galaxy.
I gotta admit, the gameplay actually looks pretty slick. It's a pretty looking game. Problem with like hero shooters is balance is such a fucking pain in the ass.
With Concord, we leaned on the strengths and background of our team to make a tight, well-balanced FPS that feels great to play. We focused a ton of our attention and our tech on building a strong gameplay foundation of tight core movement, precise visceral shooting, and expressive abilities.
We ended up finding ourselves influenced a lot by fighting games and even strategy games, in the interesting way that the asymmetry of their characters makes every fight, every matchup feel really different.
Leaning into the asymmetry of the characters, really pushing the possibility space of two different characters colliding. It's all about creating opportunities for improvisation. That's where we can get out of the way and let.
I gotta admit, this character looks kind of fucking sick. The way she was dodging like that, that's pretty dope.
Combat. Deployable gear that can persist throughout a full game, so whether that's multiple rounds of a mode or multiple respawns across a match. There are healing pads, bullet blocking domes, explosive traps, lane blocking walls, all kinds of ways to support your team or disrupt your enemies. Coordinated teams can set up and plan ahead, and depending on where and when it happens, players can shift the battlefield to their advantage.
We've got everything from mystics and medics to gunslingers and sparked robots. Every character brings their own unique personality, skills, and wide-ranging perspectives.
Definitely put a lot of work into the art style. Like, it looks pretty. It's a pretty looking game.
Vignette that will give you a chance to see our characters off the job. They will feature ongoing narrative arcs that grow the characters' stories and relationships and unpack the broader Concord galaxy.
That's actually kind of cool. I actually kind of like that.
Kissing a tchotchke.
We're excited to share that we'll be hosting a pre-launch beta in July, followed by Concord's global launch on August 23rd, 2024.
PS5 and PC, so Xbox it's cut out of the market. I would say that that's still a mistake, despite it being like a PlayStation 5 kind of like quote-unquote exclusive, semi-exclusive. despite there being a PC platform, you know, cutting out the other market. I know that Xbox is their competition, but you'd still want as many people playing this game as possible.